Breaking news and a warning. Khalid Mashal, a leader and a founding member of Hamas, has called for global jihad on the 13th of October, this Friday, just a couple of days from now. He has called for Muslims around the world to unite and to fight the Jews and America, apparently, too. He's been primarily focused on Israel in his comments, but he has also called for attack on America. So, guys, this is serious. This is not a joke at all. What he said is the Friday of the Alaska flood. That's what he is calling this coming Friday. He said, send a message of rage to Zionists and to America. So what's going to go down on the 13th? Global jihad? I don't know, guys. But he said the most important thing that he asked for was that Muslims around the world carry jihad by their souls to fight and be martyrs for Alaska, the mosque there on the the Dome of the Rock, as we call it. So yeah, he wants the Muslims to fight against the Jews, starting with the Muslims who live in the countries surrounding Israel, Jordan, Syria, Lebanon, and Egypt, to go to the borders and try to enter Israel to attack there. But he's also asking for this to be global. He's asked for the Mujahid to go in long caravans to spill the blood in the lands of the Palestine. The Mujahid, that was the so-called freedom fighters that we were funding to fight Russia when they went into Afghanistan. That was a name they used at that time. I've not heard that name used recently, but I suppose that's still in the vernacular of the people there. Now, bear in mind that not everybody is on board with Hamas. Now, even in the Gaza Strip, but still Hamas dominates and controls the Strip, at least governmentally and militarily at this moment. So, and they are part of fanning the flames, the passions of hatred in the world. And, and so is Israel for that matter. So is the United States at some point too. I get that. But guys, that's all beside the point. I'm not trying to get into politics of what's happening here. What I'm trying to do for you is to tell you to be aware, have your eyes wide open and head on a swivel, because we don't know when this is going down, what may happen here, what's going to happen in Israel. Will there be another front? How fast this will spread, how far it will go. But he's definitely calling for action this Friday. Now, does that mean he's in control of the sleeper cells here? He's definitely a leader of Hamas. Apparently, a lot of the sleeper cells that are alleged to be around are Hamas sleeper cells. Some may be directly part of or sponsored by the Revolutionary Guard in Iran. So there's just a lot of questions here, guys. But the key thing is be on the alert. Get ready. Do everything you can to be ready now. I'm going to share a couple of screens. We're going to make this fast, because I'm just trying to get this word out. This is an emergency alert for you to get ready. You may only have a couple of days to get some affairs in order. Let's hope this isn't, if you want to hit us as hard as it hit Israel this soon, it might take time. But I don't know. Look how fast it went in Israel. What happened there? How fast did it all take place? And we got an aircraft carrier now within range of the Gaza Strip, within the range of the Mideast, and another apparently on its way. Now, here it's going to be the Dwight D. Eisenhower. So more details are coming out on this stuff, and I'll bring you details as I get them. Let's do a share screen real fast. So this went out on Twitter, formerly known as X, and it was announced by this guy by the name of Rashid. Brother Rashid put this message out to the rest of the world. Now, I don't know, guys. Let's show me. I'll probably just go into X. I don't want to go into that right now. Well, as he said, funds are important, but today we're asking for your blood and souls to be sacrificed for Palestine. So this is the way Mashal put it. We know there's been a lot of tit for tat going on there, an awful situation in this conflict that has arisen, but this may come home sooner than we had anticipated. And even if it's just in Israel, this is bound to just fan the flames more. It's bound to probably increase the probability that we get involved in it. But this is apparently a call for global jihad worldwide, 13 October. Now, we got some pinheads out there who are saying conspiracy theorists are now terrified of going to major cities believe Hamas sleeper cells infiltrated the United States along with migrants. Well, where would you come up with an idea like that? You know, so guys, I'm gonna call this a Piercy con from here forward. I'm gonna use some code words, well, except for the admission that, you know, not everybody's a conspiracy theorist. Some of us have been, and I have often claimed to be a conspiracy practitioner, because I hatched a couple of really good conspiracies back in the day myself when I was involved in the politics of the National Space Society. They were brilliant and had major effect within the politic of that organization. That's how business is done. But now if you throw this C-bomb around, that's a new term we just invented, we'll use from here forward, the C-bomb. Whenever they throw the C-bomb out, it's supposed to discredit everybody, and all the social media is supposed to take that as a keyword to downgrade and I guess get rid of people that use it. Because if it's in that category, it's got to be misinformation. You know, guys, I don't know. This is they're talking about the deluge of false claims and you know, sea theories. You got to be kidding me. And who are the two pinheads that come up with this? Well, one of them is this David Kovuki. David Kovuki. Well, he's a technology writer, apparently here with this Daily Dot. But you know, he covers Silicon Valley and Washington. What does he know? But now here's the interesting one, the author of this. The interesting one is this Mr. Mike Rothschild. Mike Rothschild. You got to be kidding me. This is his name? Is that just coincidental? Maybe. Oh, he certainly would not be immune to throwing C-bombs. They would like to throw dispersion on stuff like that. Some people with that name would. Is he connected to that? I don't know, guys. But it is highly interesting that, oh yeah, what's his specialty, Mr. Mike Rothschild? The specialty of this guy, Mike Rothschild, is a writer who specializes in researching and debunking these Piercy cons, theories, and fringe beliefs. He also writes about politics, history, and breaking news. Yeah, okay. So much for that, guys. So they're out there to discredit anybody, including Elon Musk and X and all these things like that. Of course, you know, there couldn't be, guys. I was warning you guys about this stuff when I very first started this channel. Almost for 4 years, we've been talking about things like this: the potential attack on our substations, the notion that Iran has already targeted 20 of them with sleeper cells. I was telling you that 20 years ago. They're talking about this is all recent, it's just come out, guys. I was on board with this when this guy was still on his pacifier. So I don't know. Of course, it's got to be just a theory, nothing to it. You know, never mind that this was in congressional testimony way back in 2011. Never mind that, oh yeah, they said, you know, that there's no Hezbollah. Hezbollah is a small organization. That's what that article said. You know, they're not that effective. They're not, you know, outside of, you know, where they're operating. It's a small organization, blah, 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 blah. Well, look here. This is from one of our congressmen, McCarthy, former Speaker of the House. Hopefully he stays that way. And what was he saying in this article? He was pointing out that there is major involvement of Hezbollah. In fact, he called Venezuela a beachhead for Hezbollah. And, well, let's see, the administration didn't approve 500,000 Venezuelans to have work visas, did they? Oh, no, that never happened. Anyway, so guys, this is from 2019. And what about, so I've showed y'all this in some of my previous videos. So we got a lot of experts who are talking to people like Senator Angus King. This stuff is at the highest level. The Cyberspace Solarium Commission. Yeah, these things are out there. And these are all old articles. These are from 2019. Yeah. So guys, if you're not on board with this, if you don't think there's been camps around, you've not been paying attention. You know, how is he going to, how does the Iran's Ayatollah say Israel will definitely be eradicated? You know, stuff like that. What is the strength that they're relying on to make these kind of claims? So, never mind that 90% of the immigrants haven't been claimed for asylum. But, you know, I've showed you these articles here. There's books on this matter. There's just a lot of stuff out there that talk about this in great detail. You can do your own research. You can believe it or not believe it. If you want to think this is not a C-bomb, it's the reality, well, good luck to you. But guys, that's really all I got to say about that. The fact of the matter is this. It's now been claimed, it's been put out that Hamas is calling for a Friday Al-Aqsa flood, a jihad, to be worldwide, primarily focused on Israel, but worldwide. And they're focusing on Israel and apparently from that message, America too. What does that mean? Whether it's to go down or not, if you're not on your best of wares, if your eyes aren't open, your head's not on a swivel, God bless you. That's all I got to say. Get ready. Be prepared. I've talked about that in great length in my previous 2 videos, so I'm not going to beat on it anymore today. Just get ready. Be prepared for the worst. Pray for the best. Prep for the worst. With that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Greg out.